God first, y'all.
God first, man.
God first, y'all.
Yes.
All right, we are in, technically speaking, we are in Sin City.
Yep.
But I love that basketball can bring all of us together.
100%.
This is like the Super Bowl of media, Super Bowl of the young players. We get to really prominently showcase them.
Yes.
I enjoy how we have such an integration from the live content or content creators piece, but also just hoopers that just decided, hey, I want to go create content and still stay around the game.
Yes.
So the respect is there. How do you think this weekend could be better, though, moving forward for just collaborations?
Be better?
Yeah, because this is the first 24-hour stream that's happening during Summer League where we're not necessarily going to be around Summer League, so to say, but we'll be around.
So are you saying how could it be better for your stream or how could it be
No,
better
for collaborations overall? Like now that you've been here for the last 5 years, because I can speak from a player's perspective, but I also can imagine that you can speak from a unique perspective to seeing the behind the scenes.
For me, it's always cool because you got all these players that come in to support, like you were sitting at the game yesterday supporting the team. You got all these players coming into town, so that gives us creators an opportunity to reach out to some, players and be like, yo, let's get up, let's film a video maybe, let's get in a workout while you're in town or whatever the case is. But I think it's a lot of good networking. You never know who's going to be in town for Summer League.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
100%.
Do you feel like some of the Summer League games that go on, do you feel like it is... do you feel like when you're here in Vegas, do you feel like the outreach afterwards is felt?
On social, I think so.
Do you feel like Summer League has kind of gone up and down in terms of how it gets promoted? This is just for me, by the way. This is not these are just questions.
For sure. Just being around the past 5-6 years, seeing how they do it and how they move. Like the NBA, they do a really good job of keeping all of the content up to date. Really, they're posting constantly every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of people out here filming iPhone vertical videos. They got people on the camera filming high quality videos, and they're continuously just pushing all day for fans that aren't in Vegas to see, which is kind of cool. So, but yeah, I think they do a good job with that.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, we need the real details though.
Yeah,
we need behind the scenes stuff. So I'm gonna ask you this, right? When did you fall in love with basketball? Oh, you didn't think I was gonna ask you.
Young age, bro. Young age.
What age?
Young age, probably.
Do you remember?
Probably 2 years old. We got family videos with me with a basketball. As soon as I started dribbling that thing, I was like, "This is it. I love it." Yeah. But I grew up doing I started off in gymnastics actually. So from preschool to 5th grade, I was a gymnast competing.
Wow. Okay. Nationally, or was it just kind of locally or? State to state?
It was state to state. There was nationals and stuff.
Okay.
But that was a great base for me to it just turned me into an athletic beast at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So then I tapped into baseball, football, basketball, but still playing basketball since I was 2 years old. I was dribbling the ball, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then I got to I think middle school is kind of 8th grade. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to do basketball only. Okay. Because I just fell in love with it. Fell in love. So, yeah, it was...
What's your favorite part about basketball, as you were growing up? Just some of your favorite memories that made you who you are today.
Man, meeting people, man. The game, just, you grow up hooping with a group of friends or different teams, whatever it is. There was this big league called Small Fry when we were younger. And they were on 8.5 rims.
Ooh.
And you had
that sounds like a heck of a league.
It was fun, man. It was
sounds
fun.
like a heck of a league. 8.5 rims?
8.5 rims. You were only allowed to be 5'2" and under.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a league that I played in when I was younger, and I'm still homies with all the people I grew up hooping with. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm sure you understand that too. Yeah. It's it brings people together. And then fast forward, I went to Japan with the NBA for, I think the Golden State was playing the Wizards a couple years back. Yeah, preseason. And another thing that was just so cool to me about the game is I pulled up to this park to run 5s in China or in Japan somewhere, and no one speaks English but me, right? But everybody knows what a pick and roll is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, you know, it's like we're speaking the language of basketball. We didn't even have to talk.
Yeah.
We were communicating through the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like something to me that was like, wow, this is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Would you describe it as like spiritual? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
do you think basketball has some spiritual components to it?
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. I'm super big. I do a lot of yoga. I do a lot of meditation. That's all involved with it, man. And you know, playing the best you can play. There's a lot of things that go into it that are spiritual for sure.
Yeah. How influential is your family in your life, or is your family in your life?
Big part. Big part, man. I'm a family over everything type of dude. I still live in my hometown, Kenosha, Wisconsin, right outside of Milwaukee, because of my family. And my grandma's 90 years old. My whole family's there, bro. So I always stay home, and when I gotta travel and do things like summer league or go to these events and stuff, you know, I gotta go because that's business and I gotta get it done. But I'm always going back home and just taking it with the fam, bro. It's very important to me. How about you though?
Well,
family's pretty important to you.
For sure.
I could tell how you move and how you. I just know.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Yes,
I know how you rock. So
it was a evolution. You know, it wasn't always like this or this version of myself now. You know, I'm appreciative of all the things I've been through. 33 years old now. Been in the public eye for a while, but creating those boundaries, those spiritual boundaries for not only people, but for the things that you are interested in.
Yeah.
You know, everything has consequences. I believe it. It's just whether it be positive or negative depends on the person, how you see them. But it always leads to a better outcome when you can understand that you're changing for the right reasons. You're changing for yourself, you're changing for your family, and you're growing with people that love you eternally and unconditionally. You know, obviously going to be conditions on love for a lot of people, but for me, my family, I'm calling it. You know, blood can be family as well, but sometimes you make other family members that aren't necessarily blood.
You bond with someone that's not blood, for sure. 100%. No, that's real, bro. Yeah. That's real.
Then having my wife, my 3 kids, I have my daughter, she's 9, and my 2 sons. So
that's a beautiful
I've been growing,
thing,
brother.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. But how about you though? Does Tristan Jazz have a love life?
Yeah, you know, it's you know, we're working things out. I got a girl back home, and you know, everything's good, man. Everything's good. We're just taking it day by day. It's a lot going on in this life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's.
Is she okay with the travel, or are you okay with the travel? I want to does that make it hard? Because I noticed in my relationship early on, it's just distance and travel and work.
Yeah, like I said, it's you know, it's we're just taking it day by day, and yeah, bro. I don't think travel's, you know, some trips I can bring, you know, my girl with. Some trips I just gotta go and we gotta get shit done, and you know, hopefully she can understand that. But
special
you know,
person.
Yeah, 100%. It does. I mean, I'm sure with you, it's like you got a whole you know, playing a whole season. You know,
that's intense.
That's your job.
86% of our marriages fail in the NBA.
Wow, that's
86% of marriages in the NBA fail.
Wow.
So I try to focus on the other 14%.
Yeah,
but
facts.
The 86% number.
Yeah, that's a high number,
bro.
Man.
That's a fucking high number.
It's a huge number.
Yes, 86%, bro. That means that you damn near like, if I'm getting married while I'm in the league, you damn near like. That's almost like that's a good free throw, bro. That's a good free throw percentage.
That's almost 9 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yes. So for me, being aware of that, I have shared that with my wife, and she knows how honest I am. So I've always done my best to make sure I'm putting things in perspective and adding context for her, give her as many details. So there isn't